Isis started Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. Isis started Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. Isis started Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali. Inanna. Hello, 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 and welcome. This is the Monday evening edition of Sunday Morning Tea and Tarot. I'm your tarotist, Valerie Friend, and you can find me at valeriefriend.com and on Facebook and Instagram and on Patreon, where you can support the work. We'll put a link in the comments. Also, I want to say, check out our Etsy shop. Liza Davis and I have a wonderful Etsy shop called Scorpio Moon Rising for workbooks and tarot spreads and witchy wonders. And I wanted to share this little Hecate mini altar that Liza's got up on the site. Let me just show it to you on the site. Look at that. It is a Hecate mini altar kit, and it is powerful. I'm going to show you what she's got in it while we're waiting for people to jump on. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Erica. Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm tired.
She's tired. Look, she's right in bed, and that's where I'm going to be as soon as this is over. Hey, Tina Lindley. Hello, hello, hello. So let me show you what's in this little Hecate altar kit while we're waiting for people to jump on. So it's all black on the outside in case you want to be on the down low with your witchcraft. This is perfect. But on the back, she's got a list of everything that's in the altar box, and I'm going to show it to you now. She's got a fabulous candle, little tea light with moonstones in it. Look at that, and a little sparkly. It's beautiful. She has got a special Hecate oil blend that is wonderful. I love, love, love it. We've got a couple charms in here. Hecate always is the keeper of the keys. And we have a little pentagram for you and a little shard of quartz here. Beautiful. A little tiny package of graveyard dirt, which is so useful in working with Hecate. And then there's a little scroll inside the bottle so you can write your intentions on it. And while you're at it, you can burn some incense and really call in your guides. So I love this little altar. It's small enough that you can put it in your purse and take it to work with you, because a lot of us need Hecate at work, right? And I want to tell you also, you can get just the graveyard dirt for $5 on the site. So it's time to get your ass over to Scorpio Moon Rising and see what we've got there. We've got a Hecate digital download that you can work with. We've got tarot spreads. We're going to be going into hermiting season, so you'll find the hermiting spread there. Check it out, my friends. Check it out. You cannot beat it. And I want to point out, all of our graveyard dirt is ethically sourced. We always ask permission. And it's a potent ingredient for spell casting, especially things you want to lay to rest. So let's talk about the moon. Right now we are in a waxing crescent moon, and the moon is in Capricorn. This is a magical opportunity for you if you are committed, prepared, and diligent. Those are all the things that Capricorn likes. My little Capricorn rising over here, she'll tell you all about that. She is the most committed, prepared, and diligent person I know in the world. This moon wants to give you good advice, but it also wants you to take it seriously. Your hard work will pay off today and tomorrow. So put your shoulder into it and get her done, okay? By Thursday, we'll be in the first quarter moon, who's asking us to go a little farther and a little harder into our intentions. The first quarter moon is in Aquarius. So play it cool. Don't get hung up in anybody else's bullshit. And you don't have to be cold and sharp, but you do need to be clear and concise. So as we go into prayer, let's call on the support of all of our goddesses and gods and ancestors and guides by whatever name you call them. They're here to support you and assist you, and you do not have to go it alone this week, my witches. Hello, MJ. Hello, Facebook user that says, hey, sister. Hey, sister, back to you.
That's me to Dee Dee.
Oh, is Dee Dee here? I didn't see her.
Yes.
Hi,
She and I
sis.
know. It's our code. We know that we're both here when we talk to each other.
Hey, listen, my sister's got COVID and she feels like shit. So if you want to send her some Reiki, I am sure she would be happy to receive. She's been vaccinated, so she's not getting as sick as she could, but let's not let her get any sicker, okay? Hi, Angel Fernandez Casas. Wow. Hi, how are you? Can I ask, will Jose Daniel Martin marry legal marriage Lucas Cerna in this lifetime? Let's get to that at the card pulls, okay? Hey, everybody. Hi. Hello. So, as we go into prayer tonight, I want you to sink deeply into your relationship with the goddess, with the God, with the spirit of your soul, with the guardian of your lived experience this time around. Call the names of your ancestors. I have a new ancestor that I'm working with. Her name is Mary. And we've been having a little love fest the last few days. I want you to breathe deep into your belly and proclaim yourself whole. We're always talking about the ways that we're hurt and we're broken and we're grieving and we're in pain. But whatever we are feeling, we are always whole. We are always receiving the blessings. We are always ready to embrace the great mystery. As we open the channel of divine love and light to bring forth this message for Sunday morning tea and tarot that's happening on Monday night, we ask our guides, angels, light beings, and ancestors to show up, surround us with love and protection, and bring forth messages that are clear, concise, and actionable, delivered for our highest good, for the highest good of all. And we ask this always in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Ooh la la, who jumped on during prayer? Helena Van Dyke, good evening. Oh, it's Anne. Hi, Anne. Hey, Morgan Jones. Hello. If anybody's called to do a like and share, that really helps it get the message out. I'm using Lisa Sturley's Modern Witch Tarot deck tonight. We haven't seen this one in a while. I pulled it out. I love the modern feminist vibe of this deck. If you have some money saved up in your deck fund, you might want to purchase this deck. It's really, I get no kickbacks. I just like the deck. So, as we've said before, the message happens in 3 parts: the swirl, the path, the illumination. What's out there in the cosmos, how we can walk through it with, hopefully with some grace, and then how it comes all together for our highest good. So let's get started. I got to tell you guys, it's crunchy astrology this week and next. All right. Just a little FYI. We have a little Mercury, Saturn, Mars thing happening. So remember not to come to every fight you're invited to, and stay centered. Okay. And this reading is going to help you because it's a really positive reading. We might have some negative astrology happening, but the cards are saying we've got some good stuff going on. Hello, Mysterium. Welcome. Hello. So we're going to start out with the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is issuing decrees of clarity and boldness, and especially during Scorpio season, the King of Swords always seeks the truth. And remember, I say Scorpio is the truth about the truth about the truth. So the King of Swords is not going to put up with anybody's bullshit. We just want clarity, we want truth, and we want boldness this week. You don't have to be an asshole to get your point across, though. You just have to be clear and steadfast. Repeat yourself in a calmer tone if necessary. Instead of heightening and escalating things this week, I want you to take it down a notch and take it down another notch. You might be a broken record, but people will listen to you the quieter you get. Don't yell. This week is not a week for yelling. A quieter voice will gain the best results. Next to it, we have the nerdy Knight, the Knight of Pentacles. And the nerdy Knight is going to keep us on point this week. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, go slow, be intentional, and watch your resources. What are you doing? What are you throwing money at to try to feel powerful? We want to just be in our power, not start medicating with, shopping or, giving away the store is what I'm getting. And then finally, in our swirl, we have the Two of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles tonight. And it's going to be a busy week. So make sure that you're balanced and prepared. Like, sit down tonight and make your to-do list for tomorrow so that you can hit the ground running. You can feel balanced. You can feel like you're dancing instead of rocking the boat. A slower pace and keen attention will have you juggling all the things in just the right order. So I think that this is a very positive vibe for us. We have the authority of the king who seeks the truth and isn't going to put up with any kind of bullshit. That sword just slices through crap cleanly and takes the wheat from the shaft. It separates what is no longer serving and points you in the direction of where you need to go. We have that beautiful stability with the Knight of Pentacles. But remember, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. In fact, the horse is stock still. It's standing still. We're surveying our resources. Maybe it's time to take a look at your checkbook, take a look at what's going out in subscriptions. Do a little audit, perhaps. Just make sure your money's going where you want it to go and not disappearing into the black hole of something you signed up for 12 months ago. And then the dance, that balance. We can have fun with this. It doesn't have to be drudgery. We can, do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it all comes together in just the right way. So the swirl is super awesome this week. Where we're going to run into a little bit of trouble is the path, because the path starts out with the moon. And we begin walking through with this moon, and there are so many unknowns for us. We may be tempted to stay in bed with the covers over our heads, but really, this is a time to go wild. You know, it's a time to let go of your inhibitions and dance naked under the moon. Yeah, it's vulnerable. Yeah, it's a little scary sometimes, but it is absolutely what we need to do to recharge our batteries. We need to trust in the great mystery. I want you to listen to your first instructions and do them without questioning them. You hear that little still small voice saying, go outside tonight, bathe yourself under the moonlight. That crescent moon is ready to kiss you. And you just do it. You don't think about it. You just go outside. I don't care if it's raining and cloudy and you can't see the moon. It's still there. It's still there, and you can still worship it. You can still offer divine prayers up to the great mystery, but then you got to hand it over. You've got to allow yourself to bask in the unknown. You don't have to have all the answers, but you can count on the great mystery to bring you exactly what you need. And howl if you must. She's opening the gateways to your brightest opportunities. So greet her with a howl and really let it reverberate within you. Because next in the path, we have this beautiful, my favorite pip card, the Three of Wands. And this is saying we're going to go big or we're going to go home. Capricorn will give you a solid strategy, and Aquarius will give it a humanitarian flair. So what you are doing is important and far-reaching. Some travel plans might be in the mix for you, so keep your eyes open for those opportunities. And get ready for some wild times. Don't fear the wild times, embrace the wild times. Finally, in the path, we have our biggest helper, the Page of Pentacles. And she is just telling us, be focused on your goals. Call in determination. It's her calling card. She's going to learn this shit, whether it takes her a week, a month, or a year. She is in it for the long haul. She wants to ascend, and she is ready to move us forward with determination. She's not going to let us poop out. Let's just say that. No pooping out. Oh, Rachel says the moon is conjunct Venus. Ooh la la. So maybe we can get a little romancy.
Nithya.
Is Nithya here? Hi, Nithya.
Dora is here.
And Dora, hello. Hi, Terry Ross. Good evening. Good evening. I love seeing your faces or your words here. I wish I could see your faces. I can see your little tiny faces on the side. So last card in our reading tonight is the Illumination, and it is the only card in reverse this week. It's the Strength card in reverse. So you're gonna have to work for the strength. And that means you have to find time to rest. This is a good week for a balance between work and rest. Sort of work hard, play hard. But sleep is your friend this week. Try going to bed an hour earlier than usual. It's the time of the year that is dark, and it includes tending to our nocturnal routines. So set that alarm for an hour earlier. brush your teeth, do all the things you do before you go to bed, crawl into bed. Try not to get on your electronics unless it's to put on some meditation music, something that revitalizes you. And take care of yourself, because strength reverse can indicate illness. So we don't want you getting sick, not with COVID for sure, but none of us have time for a cold. None of us have time for, just migraines or any of the other things that crop up when we're feeling a little bit of weakness in our physical bodies. Up your vitamin C, get some fresh air every day, and tend to your physical body. If you haven't, if you haven't had any body work in a long time, this would be the week to do it. Reiki, massage, acupuncture, cranial sacral therapy, any of those things. And talk to your therapist if you've got one, because that can help a lot too. We'll make it through this week, but we will do it with clarity and command, or limping along. It's your choice. Next week is the first eclipse of this eclipse season. So we're going to be looking back over the last 6 months and seeing what's gone down. We're going to be reviewing the growing season and what we have harvested and what is in our storehouses and what portals are opening to the ascension of a higher plane. And if you don't have a good feeling about this, maybe it's time to book a reading. The veil is still very thin from Samhain, and it's a good time to go in depth. If you're ready to hear the truth about the truth about the truth, you book a reading. And I'm going to have a special reading offer that's going to be posted tomorrow, so be looking for that. Yeah, that's what I have for us tonight. So blessed be, and we've got loads of time for card pulls. What do you think, babe?
I think therefore I am.
You have a little travel ahead of you that you're not particularly looking forward to, right?
Yeah, we're trying to map out the last push of getting mom's stuff out of the house. We've sold it.
Yeah, we're down here in Maryland. Pam's house sold. It closes on December 2nd, but we've got a couple weeks after that to finish everything up. So you're going to see me down here a lot, probably in the same clothes because I didn't bring anything.
We'll be rotating.
Oh, Tina Lindley said she feels like the reading this week is so resonant for her. Excellent. I love that, Tina. And she also says sleep and I need to have several dates. We all need to have several dates with sleep. We always are talking about how to be the most productive and how to get the most done in every daylight hour. But right now we have more night than we have day. And that means we have to do the work of the night. Now, maybe you work the night shift and that makes sense for you. But for the rest of us, the night is the time when we rest and restore our meat suit. Okay, that's where the healing comes. That's where the clarity comes. You don't think straight when you're tired. So get a little extra rest. May I suggest a little magnesium before you go to bed? It relaxes you. It's very good stuff and easy to buy over the counter. So I am pulling cards tonight from the original Rider-Waite-Smith. And that's the only deck I have out tonight. So you're getting it old school. So Tina says, I'm on the fence about traveling to North Carolina to see my Duke basketball team, mainly because work is so busy and I'm so tired. But it's like such a big opportunity. So yeah, should I stay home or should I go? Well, that's a yes or no question, and we're just going to pull to see yes is upright, no is reversed. I say go. And look, it's going to be such a little blessing from the heavens to go and feel one with that opportunity. But that means you got to stock up on the sleep. That means you've got to put your calendar on a diet until you go and do this thing. Three of Wands indicates travel. And I think it's a good idea for you to go and do something that just refreshes your soul and makes you feel part of something bigger than yourself. So that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. Terry Ross says, "You're funny. Can I have a card regarding my travel?" Well, yeah, sure. And I am funny. Funny looking, my dad would say. So for your travel, I've got, it's going to be super magic. It's going to be something that creates manifestation movement in your life. You're in charge. You get to say, this is important to me and I'm going to do it. You've got all the tools at your disposal, so you're ready to take on anything that comes your way. But I would say travel's a go for you, sweetie. Who else do we have here?
Angel? Is it Angel or Angel Fernandez?
Angel. It's not on my feed. It seems like I'm only getting.
Yeah, I don't get the whole feed either.
Oh yeah, Angel Fernandez Chaos.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you? Can I ask? Will Jose Daniel Martin marry legal marriage Lucas Cerna in this lifetime?
That's also a yes or no question, so we're going to do the same thing. And I'm getting yes, but it might not be the best thing. There might be a little deception going on here. So I want you to pay attention to that. Maybe you might be telling yourself a story that it's never going to happen. I'm getting yes, that marriage will occur. Who else? I have a Facebook user here that says, always love a card. So I moved to North Carolina and working about a job when can I go back to work? Well, let's see. What I have for you is the Eight of Wands. So soon, fast. Getting back to work is a priority. It feels almost pressury. It's go time. You got to get fortified, get out your pretty suit, get out your elevator speech, and go, 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 go. Okay? That's what I've got for you, sweetheart. Who else you got out of there? Hello, Diane Chumley.
Let's pull one for Nithya.
Hey, Nithya. Does she have a question?
No.
Nithya, we're pulling a card for you because we love you. I hope your card loves you. Oh, and it's popping right out. And there's actually 3 in a row for you, Nithya. So I'm going to read them all. What are you not letting go of? What are you kind of going in reverse about? Why is the anxiety controlling you right now? Why aren't you reaching for the comfort that's available? And last of all, we have Temperance. So you're going to need to do a little cosmic zhuzh here. Anything that feels like it's creating anxiety, you're making it worse than it is. You don't have to suffer. You can reach down and pull that quilt up around your shoulders. But the heart of this is, what are you not willing to let go of at this time? Why won't you look forward to the distant horizon and stop focusing on those swords? That's what I've got for you, Nithya. Sorry, I wish those cards were sweeter for you, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Anne is out there. And Van Dyke.
Anne?
Yep.
Does she have a question?
Not that I see yet, but she says, hey.
Hey, Anne, if you have a question, put it in the feed, okay? Rachel says, I'll take a card if you're inclined. I miss you. I miss you too. And you know what? I'm going to be down here for such a fucking long time.
Honey.
Sorry. I'm going to be down here through Thanksgiving, and that's making me sad. But I will be home for Yule. So that's my priority. So around Yule, you and I are having a date.
A cocktail, you said?
A cocktail, I said. So what I've got for you, sweetheart, is this Two of Cups reversed. Who are you hanging out with right now? And I'm getting a little inclination that this is about work, that there are just people that you are not resonating with, and they're making your life harder rather than easier. I would love it if you could pull this card and it's upright and attract the right people to work with, the right people to love up on in whatever way you do. But right now it looks like you're just hanging out with people who are draining your joy, draining your love, draining your healing, making you tired and cranky. So, check in with that. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that, but remember, tell yourself the truth about it. Take charge of the situation. Get those resumes out there, because I just feel like this is not a good fit for you. Oh boy is right, Rachel. Oh boy, she says. See, sometimes when you ask for a card, you get a card. Oh, I don't know who this is. It's a Facebook user, but it says channeled messages last week are still in the workings for me. Today's group reading is like the next episode to that story. That is so cool. I love that. Now, if you haven't joined my Mood Meditation Sacred Circle, it's my $16 a month Patreon level. And at least once and hopefully twice this month, because I think I'm going to do channeled message for the full moon as well. We do channeled messages, and everybody who shows up on the Zoom call gets a message. And it's personal, and it's in our lovely Zoom group. We love it. So think about it if that sounds good to you. Pumpkin Soul says, hello, liked, subbed. I don't know what that is. May I ask how Mickey currently feels after I told him how I feel and blocked him? So how does Mickey feel? Number one, why are you worrying about what Mickey feels? He feels a little roughed up. Mickey, he or she feels a little roughed up and defensive. So you might be getting some of that defensive energy from them. And then I have the moon reversed. And so this is telling me that he's not settling well with the mystery. He wants to know more. He wants to experience clarity, and there's no clarity to be had for him. So I feel bad for Mickey, but maybe he needs to get his boundaries in order, or her boundaries in order. I don't know if Mickey, let's just say their boundaries in order, so that they can move forward with this. Okay. And I'm glad you told them how you feel, because that's super important. Remember, we're telling the truth. We're telling the truth. We say what we mean what we say, but we don't say it meanly this week. We say it gently and with a lower voice. We're not yelling at anybody this week. Oh, somebody said they have a magnesium sleep cream that is just divine. Oh my gosh. If you could snap a picture and send it to me in Messenger, I would love to see that.
Mysterium on Facebook.
Mysterium on Facebook.
And she, this person, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, says November 18th is my recently deceased mama's birthday. The first one since she passed.
Oh, honey.
Is there something she wants to tell me through you tonight?
Let's see if Mysterium's mama has a message for her. It's the legacy card. It's beautiful. She's with you. She's holding you. She's bringing you the resources that you need, both physical, emotional, and mental. But also, you know, I am getting from this that there's a special object that you have of hers, and that she really loves it, that you have it. And I want you to put it in a more prominent place. Maybe build an altar around it. We're still so close to Samhain and Day of the Dead. It's such a good day to honor her. And the legacy card does nothing but honor her memory. So you had a legacy, and the legacy lives within you, Mysterium. I love this. And I'm sorry for your grief, but know that she's still with you, giving you gifts every day. Do you have any other questions? Honey, do you have a question?
Well, sure. I would like to know how to manage the next several weeks.
She would like to know how to manage the next weeks. Well, let me tell you. Here's, I don't even need cards. Do what your wife says.
Could have seen that coming.
No, just kidding. Let's see what we've got. The Hierophant. So, you know, there is a system in place. There is a process. There is a way of doing this that is traditional, that we don't always like, but it really is speaking to us about following the rules. What are the rules around getting through the next week, for a couple weeks for you, or a few weeks? How many weeks is it? 6 weeks? Is playing by the rules. You can't take shortcuts. You're going to have to just do the thing. And you know, really do it with integrity. Do it with an open heart, and don't be pissed that you have to do it. Okay, that's what I've got for you, honey. And do what your wife says. That's what I'm the Hierophant. Do what I say. No, that part was just a lie. GD says, I was wondering if I can ask a question. You absolutely can. Put it in here. Put it in the feed. I can smell that incense, and I tell you, it's making me swoon. Guys, you know, the little Hecate mini altar is $15. Wouldn't this be fun to put in your witchy friends' stockings for the holidays? I think that this is amazing.
Jeannie's on.
Amazing. Who's on?
Your grandma daughter.
My grandma daughter?
Yes.
Madeline?
No, your grandma daughter.
My grandma daughter? Honey,
Jeannie. She's a grandma. She's your daughter.
Jeannie's on?
Yes,
Oh,
is.
You can't say grandma daughter. I don't even know what that means. She is my daughter. But she is a grandma now. To the cutest baby in the freaking world. Can I just tell you that? Hold on a second. This is just too cute to let it go.
Gotta show pictures.
Will you look at that?
Pictures.
That is my great-granddaughter, Luna Grace, who has started smiling her whole face off the last couple of weeks. Oh my God. She is just amazing. Jeannie, I'm going to pull a card for you about your upcoming trip. Jeannie's leaving for Costa Rica tomorrow. I hope she's packed by now, but you know, she's funny about that packing stuff. Oh, honey, and look, it's the Magician. This trip is going to be freaking magical. And you are going to gain so much wisdom and insight and power from this trip. It's going to be rejuvenating, but it's also going to be igniting. And I think you might be there for the eclipse. I'm not quite sure how long you're going to be there, but that might be an interesting portal to pursue. But happy magic to my magical girl. I love you so much. Jeannie's birthday is next week. I have 2 daughters with birthdays next week, Hadley and Jeannie. And Jeannie's going to spend her birthday in Costa Rica. So, yay. Oh, Mary Jane says Luna Grace is beautiful. Well, you have excellent taste, Mary Jane. Let me just tell you. Who else? Who else? Do we have anybody else? Oh, Rachel says, have fun, Jeannie. I'm so jealous. Me too. I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica. Amy and I have this dream of going to this place called the Banana Azul in Costa Rica. And someday we're going to get there. Maybe for my 60th birthday. That would be a great trip. Anybody else, babe?
Well, there's plenty of people here.
There's plenty of people.
Pull cards for people?
Yeah, do we just random it up? Did we pull a card for Terry Ross? I don't think so. Terry, I'm pulling a card for you. Sorry the light's so crappy tonight, guys. You know, this getting dark early affects the video. Okay, Terry, what I've got for you is the disappointment card. Sweetheart, you're focusing on the stuff that you can't fix, you can't change. It disappoints you, yes. But if you would just turn around and face the other direction, we have these 2 full cups just waiting for you to imbibe. You know, just have a little sip of love from each of those cups. The disappointment doesn't go away, but it's a whole lot easier to manage if you're focusing on what's going right instead of what's going wrong. That's what I've got for you, Terry. Oh, Diane Chumley asked, I don't think you see me. What did Diane Chumley ask, honey? Oh, card, please. Here, wait a minute. Here it is. Is this a good time for me to move to the beach in Florida? Well, who needs a card for that? I say yes. Do you know Amy and I are going to Key West for a whole month in March? So I'll be down in Florida. You can come visit me. Yes. Is this a good time? Oh, it's the best time. It's the completion of a cycle and a new start, ready to go. You've got the world at your feet. This is such good news. Diane, I want to know where you're going in Florida. Anybody else? Oh, Dreamwork or Mysterium says, I don't have Venmo. Is there another way to show my appreciation for your pulling of a card for me? Yes, PayPal at Spirit Wings. You could do that. Thank you so much. I'm scrolling. You scroll. Michelle Katie, I don't see a question for you, but I haven't.
Erica would love a card too. Okay.
I haven't pulled a card for you in a long time, so I want to give you a card. What I've got for you is the Judgment card, sweetie. Are you leaning into your calling or are you playing small? Are you waiting for the trumpet to sound or are you rising up to that calling? This is about doing what you love, doing what you came here to do. Remember what I always say about remember who you are and what you represent. Who are you and what did you come here to accomplish? That calling is needing some attention from you, Michelle. Erica, did Erica have a question or just wanted a card?
No, she said she'd love a card.
Oh, Erica, I'd love to pull a card for you. Even though I'm sad we didn't get to have our phone call today. But Erica had a super busy day, so I forgive her. What I've got for you is the celebration card, sweetheart. You know, this could be a little love on the horizon, perhaps, but definitely time to give yourself a pat on the back. Get together and have a celebration dinner with some friends of yours. You've got a lot going on right now, and it's all good. And so it's time to sort of give yourself a moment to stop and feel the brightness, feel the gifts that are coming to you, and then create a little celebration around it. Even if you just pour yourself a glass of wine, light a candle, and say, God, I'm awesome. You know, that's what I've got for you. I love you. Anybody else, baby? Ooh, Rachel says, it's an excellent time for planning and manifesting and self-love, of course. It's easing the squares of Saturn and Mars and Mercury. Love is always the answer, isn't it? Love is always the answer. So that's what I've got. What?
Madigan would like a card.
Oh, Madigan's on.
She
Hey.
says she's leaning into a shift in path. Good timing?
Let's see, Madigan. I want to know about this shift in your path. Whoops, it flipped right out here too. It's time to rest is what I'm getting for you. Like, it's okay to rest. You might want to figure out your whole plan for your next adventure, but first, get some rest. So what I'm hearing for you, Madigan, is nothing negative about this new endeavor, but I'm getting the sense that you're exhausted. And so tend to your exhaustion first. And I think the next steps will become clearer and clearer. You know, seriously, more sleep, more water, more fresh air, more, prayer and meditation. Any of those things will help you. But I am getting a go, but it's going to be a slow go, and it's going to really require you to have the stamina to take it on. So get your rest now. I love that you're here, Madigan. I have actually an idea I want to talk to you about. So put that in your hat and sit on it for a while. Oh, Terry says Key West is magical. You bet your ass it's magical. I love that place. And I've only been there like once, and it was like,
for a day.
Oh, I feel so right here.
Yeah, even if we have to like hole up and not see anybody, we're going.
Exactly. Meryl would love a card if there's still time. Well, sure there is, Meryl. Let me see what I got for you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I pulled the celebration card in reverse and immediately heard that was not the right card. So it's usually the card right next to it. But I always show it so that you don't get freaked out that I pulled the death card and not telling you or something. What I've got for you is the Five of Swords. And this is the card of one-upmanship. If somebody's like yanking your chain, just walk away from it. You don't need any of that. You need the clarity and the truth. You don't need this kind of bullshit. So walk away from any situation. Yeah, they might think you're a loser. I won, blah, blah, blah. But really, you're the winner because you're staying out of the fray. Okay? That's what I've got for you, Meryl. All right, my friends, it was so good being with you tonight. I'm so sorry about missing yesterday morning. I was just toast. I don't know about you, Aim, but that long drive down here really took it out of me. So thanks for being patient, and thanks for showing up on a Monday night. If you like having an evening tea and tarot, let me know, because, I'm here to work for you. So let me know. Let me know what you like. All right. Call in your deities. Hecate, Isis Astarte, Demeter Kali, Inanna, whoever you call. My new guide's name is Mary. I've been calling on her. She's not Mary, the mother of Jesus. She's a different Mary. But it's a common name for guides. So call in your guides, call your angels in. If it's a crunchy week astrologically, you got to play your cards beautifully so you can sail through this. And I believe in you and I love you. If nobody else has told you today that they love you, I'm saying that I love you. If people can hate people for no reason, I can love you for every reason that I have. And I do. We'll see you next Sunday and have a great week. Check in with me. Let me know how it's going. Mwah.